So this is how I lost 100 pounds. Me, how I did it.
On her wedding day, Georgia Malbrough made a promise to herself. She would return to the same place a year later, a changed woman. Weighing more than 200 pounds, the stay-at-home mom realized she wasn't able to keep up with her kids. She wanted to shed more than pounds, addressing a need to challenge her own insecurities. And so she started to walk, and that led to 6 days at the gym. At the same time, she began counting calories and learning about the foods she was choosing.
First thing that you need to do is look at your grocery list, track your calories you eat.
She documented her journey on social media, racking up more than 300,000 followers and countless positive messages.
I want to challenge you guys to take this next month or however long you're quarantined and build a new habit.
Now she's sharing her own story in hopes of inspiring others. All right, Georgia joins us live alongside Keri Glassman, who's a registered dietitian. We're going to talk to Keri in just a minute. But Georgia, first of all, congratulations. I mean, wow, this is like one of those moments that was life-changing, and it doesn't happen in an instant. So when you made that decision to try to drop the weight on the beach that day, how did you kind of stay motivated through the process?
I had to realize that I was never going to be motivated and that I had to work on my self-discipline and developing a routine.
So day one, you just started walking. I mean, I think any of us can do that. You were just like, you know what, I'm going to try walking. How far did you walk? You just walked a couple of days a week?
I strapped my little girl in. I baby wore my newborn, and I walked about a mile at first, and that graduated to 2 miles.
Okay, so you started that part of it, but, you abide by this rule that it's like calories in, calories out. So you kind of had to take stock of the things you were eating. Did you eliminate certain foods and say, you know what, no more cake, no more ice cream, no more this?
Oh, no. I cannot live without king cake, pizza, ice cream, gumbo, etc. And I refuse to live without it.
First of all, king cake and gumbo. You're from Houma, Louisiana, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
One of the coolest cities around, by the way. Okay, so did it come off quickly? Because you ate in moderation all the things you liked, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, did the weight come off quickly, or did it take a while?
It took a while at first just for me to be consistent. And then once the consistency set in, I started seeing results even whenever I didn't look for them.
Okay, so you went from walking, and all we're seeing are videos of you with kettlebells and weights and stuff. How did you graduate to that?
I gave myself 3 months to be consistent with walking, and then I decided I would invest in a gym. And then I got into the gym and started walking on the treadmill and then just Googling the moves that I saw other people doing while also scrolling through Instagram looking at other workouts.
How did it feel to go back to the beach that day 1 year later with your hubby and say, I did it? How did that day feel like?
I honestly never felt more proud of myself. I think this is the first thing I've ever done in my entire life that was just for me. And I also got to see the pride in his eyes whenever we walked out on the beach. So it was fantastic.
Georgia, you rock, man. Let's bring in Keri Glassman, because it sounds like what Georgia did was she started counting, Keri, calories in, calories out, and started with baby steps. I mean, that seems like a good plan, is it?
So absolutely. And first of all, congrats, Georgia. You did such a fabulous job and have really committed to a new lifestyle. And it is just so admirable. So it can be a really good plan for people to start that way. Counting calories when you're first starting can be beneficial for people, although I'm not the biggest calorie counter, because you do want to remember that all calories are not equal. 100 calories of jelly beans is not going to be the same as 100 calories of apple slices and peanut butter. One is going to provide healthy nutrients and maybe satisfy you. One may increase cravings and not provide you with any beneficial nutrients. Also, hormones play a role. They play a role in our cravings as well as how we metabolize food. So it can be a great start, and it worked amazing for Georgia. But you just want to remember that all calories aren't equal.
And I also like her exercise plan. I mean, it just started so basically, like, I'm going to walk. Let me walk for a mile. I have my baby. And then little by little upping it. Because I think some people think, I can't go running. I don't want to exercise. I can't keep up in a spin class. I don't want to exercise. But take it slow, right, Keri?
Absolutely. Consistency is key when it comes to exercise. And I always just say, be consistent with your exercise. It's not about how far or how fast, just to commit to getting moving. And that's what Georgia has really done. And she's done an incredible job with it.
Georgia, can you just give some words of motivation? People are on the couch right now and they're eating Pringles. I don't care if it's only 9 o'clock in the morning, but what's some advice?
Get up and go pick those Pringles up.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my only advice. Just get up.
Get up and just take a step. Take a step forward where you did it.
One step.
Proof is in your pictures. Congrats on you. I know all you wanted to do was be around for your kids for a long, long time, and we have a feeling you just did that. So, Georgia, thank you. Keri, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.